what's up? Red Panda Anthem. Red Panda, what's good? Red Panda Anthem.
But I know, we run on overtime, so I ain't gonna keep you too long. But Web 3.0, can you talk about like what do you see Web 3.0 as, like, in your interpretation of how it actually will develop and help people?
I think Web 3.0, because they have what they call right now, when you look at there's some apps that you can go on right now and you can create full templates for Instagram, right? Without having to be a graphic designer. You can do it in a manner the same way where people used to create brochures. They used to create all of these different things that require them to have a specific skill. Now they're software based, right? And Web 2.0, what it introduced was for people to create all of these applications that were software based, where people didn't have to have a skill set, but you can sell software. And these companies have been growing and making billions and billions of dollars, right? And Web 3.0 right now is ushering into a space where people are creating these token apps where you can create your own cryptocurrency, right? Supposedly decentralized. So Web 3.0 is a completely different shift in the internet where people get to own it and they get to utilize the blockchain, which somebody else doesn't own, and they get to completely have no middleman to put out their content. So I see the shift in art and musicians specifically, like music hasn't really touched the blockchain because the ecosystems haven't been built around for people to fully utilize. Like I was talking with Sci-Hi the Prince the other day and asking him what he thought about it. Yeah, shout out to the brother. We did a high-level conversation. That'll be coming soon too, so look out for that. It's crazy. So, but we was talking and I was saying, for a lot of independent artists, if you got a super community to where every time you drop something, you got 30,000 people rushing to go buy, right? But in order for you to, get your album to get spins, you got to spend what, $200,000-$300,000 to break an album. You understand me? And what you're trying to do is keep it where mainstream people can listen to it. People that's not fans can buy into it, which means that you have to go through radio. You have to go through all of those processes that's built out, right? Because they built out all of these systems so that they can funnel money through them, because often these are family businesses, right? Meaning that this executive over here pays this family over there, pays that family over there. And at the end of the day, they go to dinner together. You understand me? And then all of that's set down and that's put on your budget, right? But now the artist is saying that, no, I can break me a song by myself. Snoop Dogg put out a single, was able to make millions of dollars off of it because he dropped it in the metaverse, right? He didn't have to put it through anybody else, and all of that money came directly to him. So I think that for musicians, it's going to be the greatest thing, because I think you can't make enough music for the world. Like, we seen Justin Timberlake give up his catalog for $100 million, which I thought was extremely. Yep. I think that if he utilized technology and he said that, look, I want to give you all royalties for my music, I want to start selling it directly to the public, I think that he could have found companies giving bids to his music the same way. If companies are buying Bored Ape Yacht Club pictures of monkeys for $300,000, what would they have done if that NFT was backed by Justin Timberlake catalog? Right? So now Coca-Cola can say that we own this song and we own that song and we own this. And now they're utilizing it in their company commercial, the same way Disney buys Marvel and they're able to stream it on their platform, right? I think that it gives artists a completely different type of control and different type of business model on how they can leverage the assets that they have, and they don't have to be extremely undervalued in the way that they go about selling their catalog and their music. I see it in education. I see it in the medical field. There was something that they made with one of these masks where they had a restriction of oxygen. So you put on the helmet in the metaverse and it's connected to this mask, and it's supposed to simulate real life effects in the game, and where you simulating the breathing of the character. But what they were saying is that it can actually decrease oxygen and increase it. And the whole point of that was that they're going to utilize it for firemen. So where they can simulate running into burning buildings where they decrease oxygen, and it can help them go in there and save more people. And I think the first scale out of real world use is being able to have simulators and situations to where you can increase human efficiency, whether it's in schools, teaching in the metaverse where children are more indoors into their senses and they're able to increase their learning capacity because they're able to remember more of the information, or whether it's in the medical field where these surgeons are able to go through more of the same way a plane, a pilot that flies a plane have to lock in 5,000 hours or how many hours before they fly a plane. I think those same simulators will be built out for different jobs that are extremely dangerous as well. They can't afford people to make mistakes. So I think that in that one world capacity, besides you get into like the capitalists and entrepreneurism, I think that that's where you're going to see a shift in the world. It's just going to require a whole lot of energy. So the fields that jump into it will be the ones that are heavily funded first. But on the back end of the question, real quick. Yes, sir.
No, Keith, go ahead.
No, just the last point. Social media, let's say content creators. I think that probably that's going to be one of the best spaces. That if I have something that goes viral on social media and it's on Instagram, I don't get paid $1, right? I mean, every big brand can pick it up. Every person can even make money off of it because now people are making money off reels. But if they use my voice right now today off my intellectual property to make a reel, I don't get paid nothing. But if it's on the platform where it's tracked on the blockchain and every time it's played or utilized, I get a royalty fee from that. Now I'm incentivized in a completely different way. In the same way we've seen artists had an influx of capital being thrown to them because they was able to directly have a market for their service and their assets, then that's a completely different game when it comes to being able to create content and getting directly paid off every single thing you do. Musicians are content creators. That's all they are. Actors are content creators. The designers that create clothes are content creators. But people on social media that create intellectual property all day long are not getting paid off their content. And I think Web3 can change that. And we're going to see Instagram go through a completely Web3 company. We're going to see digital assets being built out because if Nike has to pay more money to get things shipped because oil and transportation is higher, you understand me? It'd be better for them to have less cost to create digital shoes, you understand me, and sell 1 billion of those rather than make physical shoes and sell 1 billion of those. So they got to do what? After all these crazy earnings that these companies went through, and a lot of these earnings are connected to the fact at the same time during an internet bubble, you've seen interest in technology skyrocket. The Web3 interest helped pull all of the interest in tech companies and stocks. Right. Okay. But now they interest being at billions, trillions. They got to figure out a way to keep those earnings going.
2 quick questions for you. So if IG enters the NFT crypto space, who is a better company, OpenSea or Instagram? Going back to selection of competition.
Instagram. Okay. I say Instagram because I think
now if you have OpenSea, Google, Apple, Microsoft all competing against Zuckerberg, which one is a better company? Okay, let's keep it in crypto. Let's say it's FTX, OpenSea, Crypto.com, and Binance versus IG. Do you guys see, right in chat, you have to also...
As a crypto company, I think it depends on the vertical business model. As a company that you buy, sell, trade cryptocurrencies, pairs specifically, like Binance got that locked down. The company I see spending the most money to try to have the biggest brand name, of course, is Crypto.com.
Absolutely.
But as the business model ecosystem of people that's using it and people that don't, people do not like switching apps. Even as much as TikTok is booming, people don't want to jump from Instagram to TikTok. It's a new language, it's a new integration. So I think that if, and this is a very big if Instagram was to do it right, which I don't know if they will or not, if Instagram was to do it right and they was able to embed crypto into their ecosystem, they can make billions of dollars if they did it seamlessly. I don't think it's going to happen that way because everything that I've seen them roll out thus far, I think has been whack. You understand me? I think that they rushed to roll out Reels to compete with TikTok. And right now they telling me if I do 85 million Reels, then I get $5,000. There's no incentivization for me to create 85 million, 85 million views. I mean,
on Instagram?
On Instagram. And the thing
what about
is, TikTok is the best place to create content because that's where you go get all your organic flow. And but to that point though, I need somebody that's in the comments to hit me up that want to make my TikTok content for me. Chop it up, send it to me. Put it on TikTok. We ready to roll.
Yeah. Trevor Shot. If you get to it first.
But listen though, I think that every company is going to transition within.
Yeah, we got you. One of the benefits of being on EYL Network. You should have just let me know. We got you.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's why I said it on EYL Network.
TikTok was downloaded 745 million times in 2021. Instagram 545 million. Let me guys ask you a question in the chat, and this is my final point for the night because y'all let me rant and go crazy and drop 89 bars per segment, right? If I was an investor in FTX and crypto.com, would I benefit from that transaction financially? Guys, put it in the chat.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm gonna let you. Let me do my follow up, and then in case, and then you can cross examine.
I got one for you.
Yeah. Then would it not behoove me to put a marketing team of influencers behind it to say that the crypto is amazing and going to the moon? And if not, anybody who says that it's not is an enemy of mine. So if you go look at the top, let's just go look at maybe, that's why I'll tell you guys, don't listen to me. Look at the top 10, right? Or top 5. So let's just take a company like FTX. Who invested in FTX? Paradigm, Ontario Teachers Pension Plan Board. Why? Because now if you have exposure to that, there are certain incentives and inducements you'll get to make sure that they're straight and ahead of the United States Teacher Pension Plan. SoftBank Vision Fund, Lightspeed, SteadView, and Tiger Global. If you guys are not familiar with Stock Club, I'll put it in chat. Go look at Tiger Global and their investment strategy. Now, who stands to benefit the most from crypto being popular in NFTs? So we have the founder of Binance, net worth $65 billion. Sam Fried, founder of FTX. Brian Armstrong, Coinbase. FTX Ripple. Gary Wang at FTX, Chris at Ripple, Cameron Winklevoss owning Bitcoin, net worth of $4 billion. Then Upbit, Digital Currency Group, Jed McCaleb at Ripple and Stellar, and then Joseph at Alchemy and Dave and Friends at OpenSea, net worth of $2.2 billion. For those of you who know marketing, all these points about why crypto are valuable, that shit sounds like it came right off a pitch deck to Tiger or Sequoia. Not saying that it does not have value. This is my point. Without the people, none of it means anything. Here's how you know we're crypto. When people target the most vulnerable, musicians, content creators, it tells you that the value at scale for most, not all, for most companies or projects are skewed. Once again, go to the top 5. Blackstone bought Timberlake's catalog. My argument has always been if crypto or even Google this real quick, stop pointing keys, I'll let you get to your point. Who got the most blockchain patents in the world right now? Maybe the top 5 companies, since blockchain can't be owned. And I know some of y'all gonna say, just because they own patents on blockchain don't mean that they can take the actual blockchain technology, because that's not the way it works. Satoshi Nakamoto made sure. Okay. And also my final point, when financial products like this come to fruition, and now in Web3, write this down. Web3 is the mechanism to crash and kill the job market because the dollar has failed indefinitely and there's no way to bring the value back up. When countries historically have allowed the people to uprise and finally make money at scale and easy, it's because those elites are looking to go to other countries, start other systems, and other governments. What they're telling you with all these crypto projects, y'all still flipping baseball cards and all. I told y'all Saturday, as soon as black people got into the market, they crashed every market at once, which historically does not happen, maybe a dip. How crypto, NFT, baseball card market fall, the value of OnlyFans girls, stocks, crypto, real estate, water, everything. High value, man, everything fell. Podcasting fell.
High value, man.
Everything at one time because we got in. So who stands to make the most? It's the people that found it. Even with this, man, I love Michael. I want to be on record. I love Michael. I love Kathy. A lot of y'all who are black, even if somebody else mentioned it, heard about Kathy from me first. If not, please find anybody black outside of Bonner when they was talking about her prior to me. I thought y'all wanted non-institutional relationships with crypto. And then y'all backed the hell out of Kathy, who was an institution, and Michael Saylor. Y'all don't care about MicroStrategy before. But then if I get an army behind it, because I come from a marketing lens first, and when I choose to create tension sometimes to tell the truth, it's because I want to help you. Listen, I'll make a hell of a lot more if I made Red Panda, like Red Panda Ripple Army. Try to go crazy. You guys have to be mindful to invest in the top 5 projects. What is happening in the United States of America, and I said it before, the United States of America is Hulk Hogan and Steven Seagal. Good in the 1980s used to be tough, flabby, and sick. Now you're waiting to hear on TMZ that it's dead. And for those of you that are investing in crypto projects, and if you know, like I know, about the art world, if you are heavily invested in some of these projects, and now, remember I told y'all 5 months ago, creators will start getting chargeable with these NFTs. Now it's happening. Please be careful. Only invest in the top 5. I am pro cryptocurrency. I was in, for the record, 2013, kudos to Matt Schlitt, employee at Facebook. But a lot of times they'll prop up these markets to tear them out to get us out of the market. So once you validate a market, then somebody else can come in and profit off of it. You may not like listening to Cannabis and Raucous Records. Some of y'all love Benny the Butcher.
Shout out to Benny.
Shout out Benny, right? Same remix. These industries plan for 100 years at a time. And if they know we as a people don't plan more than 2 years out, y'all be like, yo, bro, 5 years, too long. I said, but you're fighting a system that's been planning for 1,000-year wars. Be careful. I want y'all to make y'all money. But the truth is with crypto, y'all want one investment vehicle that you can put your money in, but we don't have to be great at something. And that's for going to the moon. That's a scam. That's why Omar thing sounded great, man. I'm build school for the children and Black Mother God, I'm gonna raise your babies. And boy ain't built the school. Boy, that boy could have built a whole new motherfucking colony. And even to the moon. Since the last NASA project, we haven't even left it. Man, I'm done talking. Keys, I appreciate you. Keep talking your ish. And as I told you before, you're the greatest out of all of us, excluding nobody.
Now, first of all,
I still want you to stop holding back. And I'm gonna say this. Stop holding back.
This that Red Panda Anthem. Ian, what's up? This that Red Panda Anthem. Red Panda, what's good? Red Panda Anthem. Whole clip going up. I know they can't stand it.